Now get ready, here we go.
Having a great time, right? The weather doesn't bother them too much. It's a nice day. So we're gonna have a great time too. Just a few things before we start. Please keep all your limbs inside the truck, right? Your arms, your head, your neck, your legs. Of course, you're welcome to taking pictures, so please don't just go over to the side of the truck. If anything drops off, we'll not be able to stop to get it. If that happens, no big deal. Just let me know. We'll get a ranger to help us out. But we can't guarantee what your phone is in your hat because animals like to leg stuff, trample on it, eat it. So you never know. Also, please don't eat on the ride. Bit of a choking hazard. We do not switch seats on the ride, so the same seat you're in will be the same seat you're in the whole ride. And New Jersey state law, we cannot touch or feed the animals, right? Anywhere from the $2,000 to $5,000 fine for touching or feeding the animals. All right, that's all the boring stuff. Now my name is Steve. Hello. I'll take care of your tour. If you got any questions, feel free to ask away. You just got to speak up. It's hard to hear you over the truck sometimes, right? So you have our beautiful Rhea here on the left side. These are beautiful Rhea birds, very similar to an ostrich, kind of like a small ostrich, right? It's the same family, actually, part of the rat-type family, or really big chickens, however you want to look at it. Right? Now, they are flightless birds, right? They got big vestigial wings. You see one on the right side there too. And thank goodness they can't fly, right? It'd be pretty scary. About 5 feet tall. So. What's that? Yes, they're lions. Yeah, we got lions and tigers and bears. And zebras, yes. Yep. And no hippos, but we do have some rhinos. Rhinos, right? All right, so we'll see some more Rheas around the whole section here on the left side. And some more Rheas kind of around here. And this is a bird from South America. Right? So you can see they got 3 claws on their toes, the Rheas, right? It helps them dig in the dirt. They dig up insects and worms for eating. And it helps them run fast as well, right? They run about 35 miles per hour. Yeah, pretty crazy. Oh, you got a bison in there coming out. It's our beautiful bison, or buffalo as they're known, right? And those guys are massive as well. They get about 2,200 pounds, or 2,000 pounds. Yep, they're the largest land animals. They're pretty massive. They also got very thick coats of fur. So in the wintertime, they're kind of making it thick right now, so when it snows, the snow will just build up on their backs, right? As opposed to melting. That's how insulated their coats are. They don't even feel it. All right, so we'll see some bison ahead of us here, and on the right and left side, we have some better views. This is a herd of bison. You can also see some babies that we had born recently. They're kind of a bright orange coat. Oh yeah, here's one of the calves here. He's about 3 months old, 3-4 months old. Yeah.
Oh, he's drinking! He's drinking!
Now there's actually another baby that's lying down that's only about 3 to 4 weeks old. As we come around the corner, it's out there behind the telephone pole, kind of behind the tree a bit. You can see the bright orange coat just laying down right now. We also got the cats in the roadway right now too, right? And they don't care, they're just kind of standing there. Stay away, buddy. Now it's kind of hard to tell the male from the female too. They both have horns. Those are true horns. That means they grow out of their skull. So that means if they get broken or damaged, they don't grow back, right? The horns. Lots of hay. They eat lots of hay. They're pretty big too. 5.5 to 6 feet tall. Bison. I know we don't have alligators here. Ponds are not no alligators. Just birds and turtles, right? Maybe some snakes here and there. We got a couple llamas around here. You might see them as they come along. They come in all different kinds of color schemes, right? They come in like brown, black, and white, gray. Yeah, they can come in all the way up to 4 different kinds of colors, right? Lots of color schemes. Actually, some of our other llamas, they in black and white all together, right? Now, the llamas, they're nice and cute, but don't let them fool you. They cause lots of llama drama around the park. That's what we call it. Right? They spit about 20 feet away, the llamas. Yeah, you don't want to get the llamas mad at us. It's like a stomach bile, too. It smells bad. Yeah, so you see a couple more llamas here on the left side too as you come around the bend. Yes, so further along here on the left side, as you come around, you have our Roosevelt elk. So you have 2 more llamas here on the feeder, and then you have our Roosevelt elk back on the left side. Kind of camouflage in with the leaves there, right? Now, there's Roosevelt elk named after Theodore Roosevelt, right, our president, who's said to be the father of conservation and the one who started our national park system. And you also have our fallow deer out there. These are our fallow deer. And they're very closely related to the white-tailed deer that you see around New Jersey, right? But the main difference is these deer, they keep their spots for their whole life. Where the white-tailed deer lose their spots as they get older, right? So it kind of looks like a bunch of babies out there, but they're actually adults. They just keep their spots, right? So you'll see some more of the fallow deer out here on the left side. And some more of the Roosevelt elk there, up there in the barn too. They get pretty big too, about 1,000 pounds, Roosevelt elk. Now you see there's an all-white one here, right, with no spots on it? That's a leucistic animal, which means it lacks the pigment melanin and has blue eyes. As opposed to albino, which lacks pigment altogether, has red eyes. It's a leucistic animal, has blue eyes. Pretty cool. That's another rhea, R-H-E-A, another rhea, similar to an ostrich, a little bit smaller. You also have our Asian water buffalo and our white rhino, white rhinoceros. These guys are massive, white rhinos. It seems like it's a little bit chilly for the elephants to come out today. So you'll be able to sneak a look at them on the right side, up there through the trees there. But elephants get a little moody when it's cold out, right? Sometimes they don't like to come out when it's cold with the weather. They're a little bit older too. There's not really much you can do when an elephant doesn't want to come out. Alright, so on the right side here you have our beautiful rhinos. They're white rhinoceros. Yeah, good question. These trucks are from the 80s, from Desert Storm, from military trucks, old military trucks. Yeah, they converted them. Really old, from the 1980s. Alright, so you also have more of our zebras out here. Now look at the rhino, just kind of like nosing all the food out of there. They got those 2 big horns on their head, right? Those are made of keratin. So that's actually the same material that your hair and your fingernails is made out of. So that means if a horn gets broken or damaged, it actually grows back, like your hair, right? That's pretty cool. And it looks like you got a big Asian water buffalo crossing there in the road. And of course they're native to Asia, not Africa, the water buffalo, but we found them here in the Africa section, just where all the water is in Safari, so they're very heavily dependent on water, so we'll keep around the zebras as well. Alright, we got a little ostrich party going on up here. We got one female on the right side, and you're going to see a bunch of them here on the left side as you come around the corner. And remember the males from the females, right? The males have the black feathers, the females are gray. Now they look a little bit confused sometimes, the ostriches. They say they have small brains. They say their brains are smaller than their eyeballs. Well, they are the fastest animal on 2 legs, right? At 45 miles per hour. Any other faster animals are run on 4 legs. Turkey, I wouldn't say so. Turkeys are pretty slow. We're also going to see emu later on. They're pretty fast too, right? It's kind of looks like an ostrich. Same family, rat-type family. Alright, so as we come around the corner, we'll get a look at the Asian water buffalo here on the left side. We see they drink water here. They love to be by the water. Now they actually have special joints on their lips called fetlocks. And it helps them move in those thick, muddy waters, right? Whereas regular buffaloes, they might get stuck in the mud. These have kind of top heavy, they don't really have strong enough joints. These buffaloes gotta get special joints to get themselves out of the mud. Look at that, he's looking right at you guys. Get another look on the right side here too. Kind of funny looking. Hey, buddy.
You got Riz.
Oh.
He went like this to me.
Interested in you guys.
I told you.
Another good look at the zebras here on the right side, right? They're grand zebras.
Carson, I told her.
And these are actually more closely related to donkeys than horses. They can actually be quite aggressive. So they're never domesticated like horses were. No, rhinos are herbivores, right? So they only eat grass, vegetation, right? I've heard of blue wildebeest out there, further along to the right side. This is also known as the white-bearded gnu, GNU, white-bearded gnu. That's the blue wildebeest. They're known to be part of that great migration every year, right? With the zebras, they travel those thousands of miles round trip in search of water and new pasture. So they're very closely related to the black wildebeest. We'll see later on. But that's the one you can see from space, right? You see the Great Migration from space, the satellites, because you got thousands of animals, or excuse me, millions of animals traveling thousands of miles, right, round trip. So you see the shadow of the Great Migration from space. You see Morty lifts his water up there. You also got a peacock back there by the barn, right? Beautiful peacock. And behind the fence there is our African bongo. African bongo. And that's the mixed herd of fallow deer as well. You can see the male and female fallow deer as well. But these African bongos are very rare to find in the wild, right? Known as the ghost antelope of the forest. We also have our black bucks out here in the field with those twisted horns. Those are our black bucks, which are the most athletic antelopes in the wild. Right? Get another glimpse of the elephants through the trees there too. Today is pretty cold, so we give them the option to go between their heated barn and outside, right? So. All right, so to come a little further along here, right in the middle of the road is our common eland, which is the largest genus of antelope in the world. They get all the way up to 2,000 pounds, and they jump 8 feet high in the air when they're startled. Yep, pretty incredible. Now on the left side here, you're also going to see our red Ankoli cattle, or the Watusi cattle as they're known, right? Named after the Tuti people of Africa. We bred them originally, right? So you see they had some calves recently. They actually had one that's very recent. This one's pretty young too. But they have one that's white, that's like white and brown. It's very recent. Might be back there a little bit. They got massive horns, right? About 6 feet across, those horns. They got blood vessels inside those horns, right? So they circulate blood away from their bodies into their horns. It gets cool in the summertime. King Dakar is the tallest roller coaster in the world, but it's retired in the last couple weeks now, right? So no longer the active tallest in the world. So in 2026, they're going to build a bigger one. But it's just rumors right now, but there's something big coming for 2026. They're going to knock King Dakar down and build a new one. They say it's going to break multiple records, but they didn't specify which records. All right, so there's more of the common eland out there on one side. Looks like they're ready for chow time, right? Get some hay out of the back of the zebra truck there. Yeah, they love that zebra truck. Now, they're one of the slowest antelopes in the wild, right? They only run about 25 miles per hour, which is still a lot faster than you, so I'm trying to run away. But for this reason, right, they're more of a herd animal, so they stay close together and they alert the herd of danger. Yes, this is our beautiful Savannah Sunset Resort. You can also see our giraffes way out there on the right side, right up on the hill. This is the tallest land animals in the world. They're all the way up to 19 feet tall, the giraffes. So yeah, they just built this resort here. It's only about three months old. So it's you can stay here. I believe this is actually the last weekend, and then you can start booking for next year as well, 2025. I believe it's open in March or early April. So yeah, it's a minimum 2-night stay. For each night that you stay, you get a pass to all the parks, and you'll be able to feed the giraffes in the morning as well. So a pretty cool deal. You can also book VIP tours out of here as well. Little zebra rovers, so you get some more up close and personal experience. Pretty cool. You hear lots of cool animal sounds from your tents out here. Yes, people are in there right now. Yep. It was the last weekend, or at least during the day. A lot of times people go to the park, or they go to Hurricane Harbor. Well, it's closed right now. Or yeah, when the trucks going around, I guess. You get lots of animal sounds too, right? Sometimes you hear lions roars. So I hear lions roars in the morning. Yeah, a little bit of a chilly weekend. That's why this is the last day. Otherwise, it was supposed to be this weekend was the last day, but it's going to be too cold next couple days right here. It's about 35 degrees is the high the next couple days. So the animals, a lot of the animals, that's about their point. Right? A lot of them are, Yeah, right. It's our point too. Exactly. But a lot of the animals, they're born here. Most of the animals are born here at Six Flags. The park's so old, right? About 50 years old. So a lot of the animals are actually used to the New Jersey weather. You know, they're just born in it. Their bodies adapt. But there's only so much to do as well. So we got big heated barns, every one of them. Closely related to mountain goats. They're very good climbers, right? And this is actually a bachelor herd, right? These are all males. You kind of tell they're all males. You got all that chest hair, leg hair, beard hair, right? Now we have a mixed herd later on in the tour. They had some babies recently, so we should be able to see those. And as well as the black bucks as well. So this is a bachelor herd of black bucks out here. And later on in the tour, with the hoodads, we have the juveniles, the females, and the babies. We'll get a look at those. Now further along here, you have the black wildebeest, similar to the blue wildebeest that we saw earlier, kind of the smaller relative. Known to be part of that, not known to be part of that Great Migration. They're a little bit smaller, so they can't handle that journey. But they were actually almost extinct. They were thought to be extinct in the turn of the 19th century, but two farmers had them on their farms, and they were able to bring them back from those two farms, right? So their numbers, due to conservation efforts, about 18,000 now in the wild. Yep, the black wildebeest, yep. This is conflict with humans, mostly, right? Loss of land, right? Loss of resources, yeah. All right, and that'll bring us into King's Land. This is lion country, home of the lions. All right, now do you know does anybody know what a group of lions is called? Not a pack? A pride, very good, yes, a pride. Now we have 3 prides of lions here at Six Flags, and we rotate them on the exhibits, right? So we rotate them every day, and you can tell the male from the female pretty easily, right? The male's got that big bushy mane, all that hair on her chest and head. So we have a male over here on the right side. And this is actually our mixed pride in here, so we have males and females together. Look at his paws there. They're just like really big cats, right? They do the same funny stuff. Now, lions' roars can be heard from 5 miles away. They got really loud roars. Oh, here's another one up on the right side. He might be stalking us a little bit. Now the male lions are the protectors of the pride, right? They do all the protecting. The females are actually the hunters. The females do all the hunting. But they're only successful about 25% of their hunts. So for that reason, they're known to gorge on their meals. Right? They gorge around about 40 pounds of meat in one sitting. They've actually been recorded gorging all the way up to 75 pounds of meat in one sitting. Of course, that's after days or weeks without food in the wild, right? All right, so you see the mixed pride here on the right side. You're also going to see our young males here on the left side. So young males on the left side. We're soaking up the sun up there, huh? Yes. Oh, yeah, no problem. About 20 minutes. Now the lions, we have been losing lions recently in the wild. Over the last 20 years, we lost about 40% of lions, right? It's mostly due to trophy hunting, conflicts with farmers, right, with the livestock, conflict with humans in general, right? Loss of land, loss of habitat. So if the trend continues over the next 20 years, we'll lose another 40% of lions in the wild. All right, so that'll bring us around into Black Bear Ridge. This is the home of the black bear. Oh yeah, on the left side too, a couple camouflage there. Now the black bears are the smallest of the bears. The males get between about 200 and 500 pounds, but the female's never any larger than 400 pounds. Now there is one species of bear that's smaller than the black bears. Those are gummy bears. Told you these might get worse. So as you come around the corner here, you're gonna see one snoozing on his little porch up here, getting some sun. And then around the corner we have 4 cubs. 4 new cubs, about 7 months old. So we'll see if we get a good look out here. They're very playful. We got one in the tree there too. See them climbing the tree. Oh, look at them wrestling. Wrestling in the front. They love to play with each other, right? They love to wrestle each other, climb in the trees, play tag. Yeah, about 7 months. Yeah.
7 months? How did that fit?
Yeah, I know. They eat pretty well here at Six Flags. Seems like they eat all day. And they're what's known as opportunistic omnivores, black bears, right? Which means they eat pretty much anything. Sometimes they dig through your garbage and your trash, right? Pretty much anything that's edible, right? They eat fruits and vegetables and meat. Now, black bears, like all other bears, they sleep in the wintertime, right? It's known as hibernation. So they hibernate about 6 months in the wild. Now, the black bears, when they hibernate, they lower their blood pressure from about 50 beats per minute to about 8 beats per minute, and they consume lots of fats, so they don't lose any muscle mass, so they feed off that fat. Another cool fact is that the mama bears actually give birth during hibernation. They actually wake up, give birth, go right back to sleep. Kind of nice. Now the cubs, they emit a sound. While the mama bear is sleeping, she'll hear it subconsciously and produce milk. So that way the mama bear can still sleep and get a rest in the winter, and the cubs can still eat. And by the springtime, the cubs are strong enough to find food when the mama wakes up, right? It's pretty cool. Little enclosure there, got this cave there. Yep, and these brown bears, they're much better diggers than they are climbers, right? They have those flat paws. It's good for digging. Unlike the black bears, kind of got curved claws, right? Good for climbing. They also got more pointed snouts, so it sort of helps them eat the things they dig up. Brown bears. This thing might have just got fed, I think, probably, because they're all lined up here against the fence. You see he's digging a big hole, right? Kind of getting ready for the winter time. Dig out at the den, right? So you got some more on the left side chowing down. You got some big boys out. Yeah, he's smelling you guys. So you can smell like food. Yeah, it is electrical. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't hurt him at all. Just gives him a little zap. Keeps him in their section. Yeah. I like as he run away from the zebra truck. That's funny. You got a couple of bears snoozing out there too, around the left side. And look at them all lined up here on the right side. Looks like they just got fed some breakfast. You can tell the birds are waiting, right? Waiting for the bears to be done. So you got some seagulls out here, right? And you got one brown bear hanging out by the bear jacuzzi over here on the left side. No, I'm just kidding. It's regular water. And they're a little bit tougher to fight view because sometimes they're hard to see. They're kind of back in their den there. It looks like they're chowing down right now. They are beautiful. Cute little cub. Very playful. We'll play with his mama, right? Digging the dirt. They are called red kangaroos, right? Because the adult males have like a reddish color. So look, this one in the front has a joey in the pouch. See the bloated pouch here? That one is a bloated pouch. Now it's not sticking out, the joey. It's hard to see. It's maybe about like 3 months along. And there's another one with a joey in the pouch there too, on the very edge. You can see the legs sticking out of the pouch a little bit there. Yeah. Now the adult males, they're called red kangaroos. The adult males have like a reddish color, right? The females are always gray, so it kind of helps them blend in with their environment, right? Oh yeah, there you go. You got a little family over here. You got a mom and dad and an older joey now. And the kangaroos, they got those big, thick tails, right? Where they use it as a counterweight for when they jump forward, so they don't fall forward on their face. Now they jump about 20 feet forward, and they jump 10 feet high in the air, kangaroos. Pretty incredible, right? Yeah. They are dangerous. They're like kickboxers, right? Don't want to get them mad. They use their tails and third leg, and they grab you and kick you, right? And they also punch like kickboxers, right? You gotta be careful. Pretty cool. See the more emus here on the left side. They got those cool bluish steel eye color, right? Also the only bird with a calf muscle too, sticking out, right? Oh, interesting movements. All right, and that'll bring us around one boy here.
I don't know which one's a boy.
The boy, I believe, has a little bit more of an underbite, and also a lot of times he's separate from the girls. It's kind of easy to tell sometimes. Now, these Siberians are even more critically endangered in the wild. There's less than 500 in the wild. About an estimated 360 in the wild. Yeah, some more on here on the left side. Oh, you see Boo? Oh yeah, good eyes. Yeah, Boo, right through the fence line there. You found him. So now these Siberians are the biggest cats, right? They're bigger than lions and bigger than Bengal tigers. Some more here on the right side. So that's the male on the right side there. That's the boy. All the others are females. That's one of them. Yeah, that's one of the ones I can get. The other ones, they all look the same. Now these Siberian tigers, tiger mom was only expecting about 1 or 2 cubs, right? She had 5. And when she had those 5 cubs, she raised the entire world population by 1%, just by herself, right? It's a big news story a couple years ago. So they're about 2 years old now. 12 cubs. Maybe cheetahs, that's a good question. I'm not sure, actually. Yeah. Probably a kid or something like that. A cat. Another Siberian on the left side there, yeah. Now you see the Siberians, they kind of got that black and white color on the back of their ears. That's when they look down, they take a drink of water. So they're still looking up at you. They've got eyes in the back of their head. A little daycare center going on there. Got a good view of the coasters, right? USA, they're close to the season. We got El Toro up there, that big one, right? We got King Ka, which just retired a few weeks back, right? It's the world's tallest roller coaster for 20 years. So they're gonna probably take it down and build a bigger one. So I hear. They said it's multiple record breaking. I assume it's going to be the tallest and fastest, kind of stuff like that. Baboons are roam free, right? You just jump on your truck and kind of destroy your car a little bit. That's kind of the fun part, but I think they cause a little too much damage, so you got to put them back in the enclosure. I know, it's chaos. They take all your mirrors, windshield wipers, try to stay on your van. It's a good one. Yeah, that's right, especially bananas. So we'll see them here on the left side. They're kind of out in the field here, the baboons. Got some brave geese hanging out with the baboons. Now, a group of baboons is called a troop. So you got a troop of baboons here. They can travel up to about 150 in a while. Here we're only down to 30 or so. But you can tell the females from the males pretty easily. The females have those big red butts. Right? The males are just gray. Pretty easy. We also got the top to the, or one of the pieces of the old American Scream Machine. You guys remember that from Ride right back in the day? The little bumpy one. Yeah, the American Scream Machine. Yeah. It's cool. Use it as monkey bars now, right? You even got a little safety net there for them. I think they just use it as a hammock now. Yes. Yeah, that's one of the loops that goes upside down, right? It had 7 loops. Again, my name is Steve. Our driver's name is Dwayne. We'll say thank you to Dwayne.
Thank you, Dwayne.
All right. Anybody have any other questions? All right. Feel free to ask if you have any questions. Spot on. The fastest one. Oh, yeah. I know King Ka was the tallest and the second fastest, but not the fastest, right? Only the tallest. It's the second fastest. The fastest one is another, it might be Cedar Plate. Now they're building an even taller one at Six Flags. Six Flags across the world in Dubai, I believe. They're going to build one that's called Falcon's Flight. It's about 600 feet tall. 600-foot drop, right? Yes, exactly. Yeah, they did a merger this year. Yeah, so hopefully we get some cool new record-breaking coasters in the near future, right? No, it's not closing out yet. They just built that whole resort, so I hope not. Yeah. No, I think they're investing a lot in this park, so we'll see. Hopefully we'll see another really cool coaster after King Ka, right? They're getting rid of some stuff all around King Ka too, so maybe it'll be a really big one. Who knows? Yeah, they're getting rid of Green Lantern too. You can actually see them dismantling it right now. Yeah, it's like half taken apart right now. The loops are like in half. That's kind of cool.
Here we